Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Let's Play Unreal. This is my first proper Let's Play as part of the channel. So, this particular FPS is one of my favourites. I picked it up multiple times over the years. The first time it was released was in April 1998 by GT Interactive. It was developed by Epic Mega Games, they're now Epic Games, and Digital Extremes. And for the first time used a proprietary engine, the Unreal Engine, which was developed by Tim Sweeney in his garage. It took about 3 years before it was ready to go. It's now in its 4th generation. This particular version of the engine has been used in some quite famous games such as Unreal Tournament and Deus Ex, and was also used in some perhaps lesser known games like XCOM Enforcer, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, Rune, and Star Trek The Next Generation Klingon Honor Guard. The music, which is some of my favourite in a video game, is by Alexander Brandon. He collaborated with Mikhail van der Bos, Andrew G. Sager and Dan Gardapi. Not sure if I'm pronouncing those right. Alexander went on to collaborate with them again for Deus Ex and Unreal Tournament, and he's also known for quite a few other voiceover performances and other musical works such as Jazz Jackrabbit 2 and a few other bits and pieces. So, we'll get going here. I'm going to load it up with medium difficulty right at the beginning. I'm using the 227i patch along with the S3TC textures and a mutator called Unreal HD Skins by Lightning Creator, which you can find over at moddb.com. I'll include a link in the description. Here we go. So you play as Prisoner 849, who has crash landed in this particular ship onto Nepali.
Prisoner 849 escaping.
He was part of a prison transport that was delivering him to a penal colony. It was forced to change course, got sucked into this particular planet's gravity, and crashed. So this is the universal translator. There's quite a few messages strewn about the world, like this monitor here. And the new translator allows you to read what's going on. Got some health packs. And some flares. Another book here. So Boris Clegg. I've been here but 3 days and already I have 2 cracked ribs, a fractured thigh and 14 stitches. I don't know if I'll make it to the prison moon, much less to the end of the week.
Prisoner 449.
Catch sight of something up ahead.
You have entered a restricted area.
Armory. With what looks like an armor pack. There we go. So Kevlar suit worth 100 armor points. Nice. Bit of backstory up here. First officer's log, Vortex Rikers. The prisoners have become more and more restless as we get closer to the prison moon. Security says they have prisoners under control, but several have had to be taken to the med lab for treatment. Captain's log, Athrun, Vortex Rikers. Altering our course may have proved detrimental to our mission. We are caught in the gravitational field of an uncharted planet. I have ordered the engine foreman to divert power to the drives. And this guy is pretty much the only human you will come across in the entire game, and he dies on you instantly. This is one of the classic things about some of the older FPS games. They didn't really include any humans at all, until you get to about Half-Life's generation, which is about 6 months after this was released. The navigator's log, Vortex Rikers. We are en route to the prison moon. Long-range sensors are detecting uncharted magnetic masses in Gamma Sector 83H. The captain has ordered a change in course. Well, that went pretty well. Have a quick look round. Lift down there. Lots of explosions all over the place, as you'd expect from a crashed ship. New translator meshes. Chief Medical Officer's log. Prison vessel 254 Vortex Rikers. The constant fighting between prisoners seems to be getting worse. At this rate, I will be out of supplies long before we reach the prison moon.
You have entered a restricted area.
Med lab and some more health packs. They're each worth about 20 points. I say about 20 points. They are worth 20 points. That sounded nasty. That's a Scourge warrior you can see running away. We'll come up against those later on. The Scourge have basically got control of this planet, which they use to mine Teridium, which is an energy source in-game. Now this is the first weapon you find. It's called the Dispersion Pistol. It fires pretty weak rounds, do about 15 points of damage each, but it's upgradable through packs you can find throughout the game, which improves its damage and ammo capacity. It changes the colour of the fire as well. Secondary fire is a charged bolt. It takes more ammo, but does a lot more damage. Engine Foreman's log. Prison vessel 254 Vortex Rikers. I am juicing up all the power I can to escape from the gravitational pull of this mysterious planet. It doesn't seem to be working. Switch. Chief Security Guards log. Prison vessel 254 Vortex Rikers. They've pulled all the power to the drive to no effect. We're spiraling towards the planet. I don't know what's going to happen to us. And here we go. This is the end of the first level. And we step into Nyleaves Falls.